So in your opinion, do you feel like Mind Games have done enough to deal with the Visages, Slayers? I'm gonna scout at the 5-man rotation. Oh, look. Oh, no. Force Mage is already jumping Slayer with LARL's follow-up. The Avalanche is going to help Slayer be able to fly down to the river. So the Winter Wyvern just surviving on a Slither. Still on cooldown for a bit. Has some one charges to play with as well, but the ability's also on cooldown for BetBoom. So Weaver's able to scurry out.
He's a little dinosaur, by the way. Dinosauric. That's the nickname.
Is it a cool looking dinosaur though? Because if you're not a cool looking dinosaur and it looks like a dinosaur is able to eat you, then I don't care. Like, I just get him off my screen. It's got nothing to do with it. You're not in the history books.
It's like a small dino, dinosauric. It's like a small little dino coming into the lane. We'll see how dangerous he'll be though. As yeah, we talked about it. We discussed that he will probably be that position 1, right? The carry. And it looks that way. They are dodging the lane though. He will not be laning into the Visage. Probably for the best. You can lose half of your HP with one soul assumption as a Weaver, so probably better not to lane there.
I mean, we see bottom lane as well. Petashara, he's got axes at the level 1. We're really starting to see, especially Eastern Europe Beastmaster, they've been preferring actually top lane Dino. They're going to be able to find him in the tree line. They are, yeah. So one charges himself if required. Sakuchi up in a couple of seconds. Oh, he pops the self instantly. Ticked over from Seneko. Dino's having a horrible start.
That's really not a scary dinosaur, right? Like, he's
in this lane as well. He might be really reliant on Sakuchi. I mean, you're against the Underlord, who has such a high damage advantage. So we honestly might see Dino just having to try and secure a couple of them off the back of the abilities. They are doing a decent amount of damage into Seneko though.
Yeah. And like you said, he wants to use that Sakuchi to last it, but if he does, he gets Pit of Malice, and then he loses 50% of his HP at least, or dies like he almost did last time. So yeah, needs to be careful on the top lane. Mil can do later on. I heard the panel discuss what their favorite builds are on Dawnbreaker. I've seen it all, really. From different regions, different builds. From Echo Saber Shard, Link Shard, Aghanim Scepter. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, for me, I think the first time I was really seeing this Dawnbreaker was Motivate, actually. It was Q, who's now on Talon. He was running the full Dawnbreaker at that.
Just get that item, make him waste his soul assumptions on you. Buy another one if necessary, just keep yourself alive. It's important. It's important not to feed.
Going back in though. Force Major once again. Look at the combo coming out as well from LARL with the early ultimate. So the Dawnbreaker is going to try and get involved down bottom. They should be able to chase Petashara down. The nighttime will not be enough to cover his retreat as BetBoom hit the ball. What is Slayer's role for the next couple of minutes? Because I feel like he can't do anything to secure top for this Weaver. Like, I think for me, I'm just looking at like you drop a sentry and then get out of there and just let the Sakuchi try and last it. As Ankrad has Force Major nearby. They might try to jump Slayer instead. They're going to be cautious how long they stick around. The threat of the Scythe. See how patient they're playing this one from BetBoom. The Scythe's going to come out. The damage, it is enough afterwards, thanks to the Winter Wyvern, but it is going to come at a cost of a 1-for-1. Oh, I think we were both under the assumption that BetBoom is, if they can win the lanes, then the early game for Mind Game is going to look atrocious. Look at bottom. I don't know, Lizard, this is just the start. Familiar's catapult. They're going to try and TP down. Ankrad is definitely a difficult target to burst through, but see how they're trying to do it with the Fiends Gate. Even the Underlord's going to get involved. The toss away, nice play from Bignum. Get down, Mr. President. We'll try and get you out to safety, but look at BetBoom. They're hunting. Not going to let the Necroforce escape the bottom lane. Full commitment onto Ankrad as 3 go down, and this is scary signs for Mind Games.
Yeah, extremely scary and perhaps to be expected.
How are you going to get them to group up though? It feels like it has to be Bignum running in, or maybe Ankrad putting his body on the line. There we go. Ryan's going to look to start. Decent amount of damage, but BetBoom. Alright, Slayer. What is that curse? Finding a level 4, so they get rid of LARL out to start the fight. Now the Hawk's gonna try and TP out as well. What?
Should be extremely simple to find his farm, and once that BKB comes online, the roots don't truly matter any longer, right? So that's maybe one of the reasons why they didn't fight Roche. Just wait for their timing to speak up.
They're gonna catch up the Tiny in the river. No hesitation from Force Major. Happy with utilizing the Unleash there to get rid of the Tiny's health, and
Radiant's middle tower
mid lane getting pushed in as well. So also giving you triangle control for Dino to maybe get the Ancients. Hang on, look at this Fiend's Gate. Abishar is in such an awkward position as Underlord. They'll look to start, but Mind Games are ready to counter-initiate as Aincrad, along with Bignum into the middle. They haven't even been able to bring down the Beastmaster just yet. A beautiful call and embrace along with the heal from Aincrad, keeping Predashar healthy. Now they can turn. The ultimate out from Slayer, taunting up too. Now with the BKB expiring from Lawrence, Dino just really sieging down the Dawnbreaker's health pool. And Dahak is nowhere to be seen. So again, Mind Games edging out some trades in these team fights. Roche is falling. They need a way to scout this one out. Snake has done an exceptional job to make sure there's no information. And they used the bugs too late. Alright, so I feel comfortable showing up because Dino he was well and truly sacked in the laning phase. So now it might be difficult for them to do the same thing. Top lane there. Bro, Shroud's already been committed from Aincrad. Bring him down pretty goddamn low. Quarter Break's gonna buy him some time from Aincrad. They might have to drop the curse as well, but it's gonna turn Aincrad side committed, but only doing minimal amount of damage. So Lars still healthy enough, turns with the Starbreaker, but Dino. Well, the damage coming through with a couple of crits. They get the Aegis. Do they stick around though for round 2? Petasharo, the Raw's drop. Force Major's gonna try and jump in, but unable to utilize the Dispose and low. Protected for the Glimmer Care for the moment. Dino still hunting though. Dino still has the BKB to work with, so no concerns for the Weaver. Another jump in from Bignum as well around the secret shop. Is able to secure a successful skirmish at an only resort. No other creep to get. We'll play
some next levels. Next level, 10%.
He's got BKB if he can get it off, Slayer. It's a pretty decent curse for the moment. It's going to be a lot of damage onto the Master, but here's the health coming back into play thanks to the Solar Guardian. They're trying to target the backline as Bignum's in with a combination, but the instant BKB is going to protect him for the magic damage, and now they can turn to Aincrad. Can stick around for Aincrad. They've already used a lot of the arsenal. This is what the call is going to be. Aincrad will tick over. And can everyone else make it out, however, Mind Games. Slayer. He's got hunting with the mill. But meanwhile, Bignum though by the secret shop. The ward on the higher gun. A little bit of information here. Bignum instantly jumping, targeting down Notice, but he's going to be committed. Notice protected for the moment. They're going to be cautious over Aincrad. He pulled back twice. They need to try and keep the Necrophos alive. Oh no, Aincrad goes down. There was no answer from Mind Games, and now they split. They've broken the formation. They've got the ward on the higher gun, so Lars able to see the Winter Wyvern trying to get inside the pit, and now he can connect to the secret shop as well with the Solar Guardian instantly joining the other lads on BetBoom in case the fight continues to break out. But
Background, it was a much easier fight for them. I honestly believe that's okay.
The Hawk, instant use of the Hex. Dino's going to be okay thanks to Bignum jumping in with the combination. Now they're going to try and target down the Visage. Down to the southern side though, they've already lost Slayer. Wyvern's gone, no buyback. Predashar's going to enter the fight, but Dino is nowhere to be seen. Playing on the outskirts, they'll cancel the Beastmaster's TP. And now they're hunting down Dino next as well as Force Major. He's got the Underlord to jump on board. Look at the Dispose range. Oh my lord, what is that? Aethland, what a beautiful item on the Moss. He drags back the win.
Defense is possible, but very unlikely.
Yep. Hang on, there was a thing on it. What's going on?
There was a side there.
What's going?
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
That might be. That's Vegas. I didn't think they're gonna stop for no one.
They go for a throne.
You might go for Dino instead. Bignum counter initiation's gonna give Dino a little bit of breathing room, but it puts his own body on the line. He's just sucking something. Dino, they can't play with the Sakuchi. Defensive use of the Solar Guardian from LARL. And a random roar from Petasharo. There's just no synergy at the moment from Mind Games. Dino trying to chase Lars out, but Force Major's in, but simultaneously they're losing their objectives. The Mega Creeps on the cards and BetBoom. You might might even feel like sticking around. You still have the Aegis over on Notice, so no real threat of the Underlord being killed off.
Are they gonna go back in? Why not? We still have the Aegis. Like you stated, they can continue fighting. They're just waiting for the right pick-off. Perhaps the hack is on the hunt. With the Hex, who can kill, can catch.
They could blow up anyone. They really could blow up anyone. It didn't matter. Look at Notice in the backline just creating chaos so they can target down the Beastmaster. And Greg doing a pretty good job to keep Petashar alive for the moment, but the Raw's still on cooldown, so he's going to use the BKB to escape back to the fountain. It's falling pretty low for the moment, but still going to be okay. Look at the life, so look at the health. Buildings are falling. You need something, Mind Games. You need an answer, and they won't have one. The question will go unanswered as BetBoom find our game one victory 41 minutes in.
This snowball attack definitely played itself out really well until the end. I feel that if they were reversed around